rankings, for those of you that are wondering. And Maryland may not be ranked. They're putting up a fight here today, though, that's for sure.
Absolutely. Maryland's shown a lot of poise here, although, as we said, 11 of the 14 Big Ten teams ranked. Maryland has shown some poise, especially with that win back there at 174 pounds. And now we're here at 184 as one of Illinois' best, highest-ranked wrestlers. Emery Parker gets taken down there on the edge of the mat. He's facing the redshirt freshman, Niko Cappello. Now, that's a big takedown there.
Yeah, and Emery Parker is ranked number 6 in his weight class, having a very successful season. But both guys carrying over the momentum from both their teammates at the end of the last match, and here you go, they're coming out firing.
Parker with the reversal gets a takedown of his own there, and it's all tied up at 2. We're back in the center, but absolutely right. That third period was a wild one there between Riojas and Ugalde, and that momentum's obviously carried over. It's already 3-2.
If you're Cappello for Maryland and you're watching that, you pick up that win and you're excited. You come out here and you give just as much energy, just as much heart as you saw from your teammate. And Emery Parker trying to do the same thing.
Emery Parker really just riding a wave of constant improvement. He's just risen, and we've seen him defeat a couple of ranked wrestlers this season, earning him that 6 you see there besides his name. He's defeated Gravina of Rutgers and Taylor Venz there as he gets another signature takedown that go behind, and a quick escape here from Cappello.
Nice escape, and just like that, you get a point. Illinois gets a point. Maryland goes, everything you could do, I could do better. There they go, get another point.
And Parker digging the underhooks. This is how he started off the match. And he will drop down for a double there on the edge, and he'll be awarded that takedown.
That's an impressive job by Parker, being able to keep those feet in.
He definitely has a lot of body awareness, and you can see that just in the way he wrestles. He'll be tying up with the guy up high, making them worry about a throw, and then he'll just drop down to below the ankle, really. And it's just hard to expect that level change, and that's where Parker's really established himself as such a top wrestler. Really turned some heads, but Cappello is really showing some freshman swagger here to come out and score 4 points against this number 6 ranked wrestler in Emery Parker.
This was an opportunity for Illinois, at least, to get a lot more points on the board too, and maybe get a wide margin type of victory. And while it's still only the first period, and we're getting down to 15 or 50 seconds, my bad, clock ticking down for Maryland. You're doing a great job, and you're proud of Cappello for keeping this one close so far and gaining the points back when you can and keeping this one tied up for the most part. Right now we see 6-4, but majority of this first period it was tied.
Right. There's the escape for Cappello at 6-5. It's a lot closer than someone would have predicted if they were just solely looking at the stats, but another quick jump around go behind from Parker. He's so strong there. If his opponent's down on his knees, he's able to almost just slingshot himself around and get that 2. You'll see it against anyone he faces. And less than 10 seconds here in the first period. Cappello looking for an escape. Parker retains that control.
And I would say an impressive period for Maryland and for Cappello because, right there you see how strong Cappello is. And he's only picked up 1 victory this season, and he has yet to pick up one in Big Ten play. And right now, he's really given a strong effort against a number 6 guy in Emery Parker.
Got to be a good feeling of confidence there for Cappello, absolutely. And Parker's going to get another escape. It's 9-5, a 4-point match here in the first 10 seconds of the second period. Now Cappello himself, a Cranford, New Jersey native. And there's Parker again. That same go behind that we saw in the past 3 takedowns. He's really established it as his bread and butter here.
Yeah, he's using the same type of move, same type of game to get those points on the board. And if you're Cappello, you're going to want to try to avoid giving up any more if you want to stay in this one.
Parker looking to turn, get it back points off this tilt, and the ref is swiping. And he should get 4 near fall here. Only 2. He did not surpass the time he had to, but still looking at some back points is Parker. And there's the 2 points that's awarded. It's a 13-5 lead for Emery Parker here. The last 45 seconds of the second period. Now Cappello's gonna try to continue that energy and get an escape here. Parker with a tough ride.
Yeah, and you know, for Cappello too, you're energized, you're ready to take on one of those top guys in your weight class, and you come out, and we saw him real strong at the beginning of this one, but when you're going up a guy like this and you're going up a guy like Parker, it's going to be challenging to keep that going, and we're definitely seeing that right now.
And Parker's showing some strength there on top with another roll-through tilt that will get him 4 more points to add to his lead here. It's been a pretty good period on top here for Parker.
Yeah, definitely, and this is the type of score that we expected to see even earlier, surprisingly. He's a guy that could put up just as many points against this Maryland team as we saw Isaiah Martinez do.
And now we enter the third period. I guess it's just Emery Parker. I think in the coach interview that I recently watched, they're really looking for him to come out shooting like Cappello did. Cappello came out with so much energy, and Parker really kind of builds upon his energy. And by the third period, he's, as we can see, he's racked up his points. He'll let Cappello away for a 1-point escape.
And hey, if that's how the strategy works, that's how it works. I mean, you're putting a lot of points on the board, and you're looking pretty good. And while, yeah, you want to come out with that energy, you want to come out with that fight, Parker's playing very strong.
And you guys saw another takedown there from Emery Parker as he got to that high crotch. A 19-6 lead here in the third period. He's looking to finish off this match with a tech fall, but Cappello not giving it easily.
And for Maryland, you know, it's going to be tough when you've got to play a guy like Parker here, and then this area of your wrestlers, they've struggled this year. You know, we talked earlier in this broadcast, that section where they have Bannister going and they have Cochran going. That's more of the successful area for them when it comes to these meets. And right now we're getting to the area where Maryland is a little bit weaker, and that's starting to show, and that's why it was so valuable for them to try to pick up those points early.
And we saw it here in this 184-pound match. The Huff Hall Illini faithful are on their feet for Emery Parker, who came through in these past 2 periods and earned himself a tech fall.